The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op.
Hello. Welcome to the Tribe Nerd Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Duke Clark. To my left, Harry, the not-so-lazy lampoon, been hitting the gym, guns a-blazing out here. I'm sorry.
You got a haircut today?
I got it yesterday.
You look good.
Thanks, dude.
All right. He said, all right.
And then we got Joey, Joe's a bitch, Joey Sabs.
No.
I mean, you could say what you said about me, but I'm going to equal it out. You know
See,
what
I
mean?
wasn't going to bring it here.
This is where we bring everything, man.
Duke's a bitch. Bitch, Duke's
Harry,
a
how's your
bitch.
Tuesday going, man?
Pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, how about you?
Fantastic, dude. Got a haircut yesterday. Went to the gym. Walked out of the gym, got in the car. I turned on the car. It was silent for like 1 second, and then dun, 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 return
I saw
on
your
the
snap.
Mac once again.
Oh, shit.
I was like, this shit is
Oh, shit.
today's gonna be a good day. I walked outside and I was like, damn, I put this hoodie on because it was mad breezy yesterday, and now I'm like
It's
sweating
hot.
balls. I was getting a little angry, and then the song came on. I was like, it don't matter. It could be 90. Facts. How about you, Joe? How's your Tuesday going?
It's not bad. Woke up. Blessed to be up.
Unfortunately.
You know?
Unfortunately.
Duke ain't going to make it to the next pod.
I'm not. Hopefully not. All right.
Well, you put me on this water, remember?
Super fire.
Yeah.
I forgot what I said, like, the description of it was, but it was funny. Joe was like, that's not true. Joe was like, I was being dead ass serious. Duke's lying.
He is
You
lying.
can get that right from 7-Eleven.
Fucking liar.
I was like, they only send this to the finest stores in America.
That's not what you said.
It's something like that. I don't remember.
I'll go find it right now.
Fire, though.
How are you going to find it? It was
I'll
in
just-
fucking his room when we were watching.
No, we were texting.
Is that the Icelandic water?
Yeah.
That is.
They only send it to Wegmans because it's all natural.
No, dude.
They don't
gets
sell that at
filtered through
Tops.
Icelandic.
Tops kids aren't allowed to sell that. Only Wegmans.
Icelandic volcano filtration systems.
They do sell volcano water. It's mad good.
I think this is actually.
No, it's not. It's the other one. It's like Joaquin.
No, filtered over ages through basalt and lava. So almost volcano. It's the after
But
after
the
effects
green
of a
bottle,
volcano.
you know what I'm talking about? That one's like from a volcano.
We don't even know what that means. We just spent an extra $1.50.
It makes
Probably-
it sound.
it's probably just filtered water, just like
Literally.
everything
We,
else.
we went to Iceland and like the lady got mad at us because we bought bottled water at the store because we were driving up to go walk or like drive through the parks and stuff, and we went and bought bottles of water. Like we bought like multiple. It's like you can just drink the water like right out of the because it's true. Like it's all
Yeah.
coming right down out of melting glaciers
That's
and stuff.
fire.
It's really cool. Like you just walk around and
You
like
just go to
get a
Iceland with
glass
a
and
straw.
you're good to
You just
go.
go with
Like,
a straw.
yeah, that was pretty cool actually.
I mean, Europe like invests money in their infrastructure and has clean drinking water and shit. It's wild.
Can we talk about some sports
Yeah,
now?
let's talk about sports.
All right, thank God.
So we'll start with the NBA playoffs.
Wait, are you drinking a Sobe?
No, it's called ISO Pure.
Oh, you know what? I'm pretty
super
sure
delicious.
didn't. All right, never mind. We're not gonna get.
Can we
into
talk about
this.
sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, he's a sporter
A sporter?
athlete.
A sporter.
Top 25 sporters of all time. Next on Sports Center. All right. NBA playoffs. We'll start with the worst thing, so the podcast can't get any worse. Joe deserves 1 rose. Like this
Just
is The
one?
Bachelor.
Damn.
Well, you get like 4, but you get 3 taken away because you picked the Kings and the Nets,
Come on.
and then you picked the Knicks to lose.
They did. Where are they?
You picked the Knicks to lose in the first round.
Would they lose the second round?
Whatever, man.
I'm just.
Can I
asking.
give you your flowers?
Yeah, I'll take 'em.
Joe picked the Heat and the Nuggets, and the Nuggets. I gotta call you and Donnie were like all over the Lakers. You thought that shit was mad dumb.
Must have Harry said. I feel like they match up really well.
They did. Every game
got
was
sweat.
good. Every game was
Every
close.
game was really good, but
LeBron's just old. He just didn't have enough in the tank.
You dropped 40?
only.
know,
No,
just
we'll get to that, man, because
Okay.
the internet's really dumb. But yeah,
Joker's
Joe,
just
Joker's the GOAT. Not
I
the
mean,
GOAT, but he's
he
best-
might be
he's
the
best
GOAT one
right
day.
now.
He might be the GOAT.
We do
one day.
need to start, if he does like this for like 1 or 2 more years, we do need to have a conversation about him being like the GOAT center.
All I wanted to see from him was could he carry a team in the playoffs?
He can.
That was like my number one thing against him in like this year.
But that's what we
Well,
always
it's
talked about, though. He
Hasn't
always
been much.
lost. He never had a full team in the playoffs.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So I just figured he could have these huge games, and he wasn't.
One of the arguments people were saying was like, not arguments, but they were just like kind of clowning. They were like, this dude didn't get MVP this year because he lost the playoffs last year with Campazzo and Gordon.
I mean, Embiid did deserve MVP. People are acting like he didn't.
No, I know.
But in the playoffs, it was a whole different ball game. Like, he was pretty horrible, and Joker's unbelievable.
He's crushing triple doubles.
Even that last second
just
bucket that he got yesterday, the way he just like bodied through Davis was just nuts.
The threes he's hitting.
Yeah,
The threes he's hitting
playing
is
like
the one
insane.
he bounced off the, what's it called? But yeah, he's hitting stupid shit.
he's playing like Dirk from 3, and like he's dominant inside. I don't know.
You said this shit like when we were watching the game. You're like, if Joker shoots a 3, it's going in.
It's nuts.
And it's like, and the thing is,
It looks terrible.
Like most great 3-point shooters have the same exact form every single time. Joker looks different every single time he shoots. Sometimes he'll shoot like, you know how small kids will shoot before they're strong enough to shoot, and they'll start up here and they'll go, and then like other times he'll go.
It's wild.
The shits he go like this and they just go in is crazy to me.
Yeah, like fadeaway threes.
Like,
with
how does
the
he
worst,
aim that? How do you aim this? You can't.
They're
you're
just perfect, too.
No rim. Just
He's like basketball Rain Man, dude.
Murray was really good too. Averaged 32.5 points on like 50% shooting. Their
Yeah.
whole team just played really well.
Everyone did their role. Bruce Brown balled like almost every game. He didn't really do shit last game, did he? But like Bruce Brown's just out here fucking. Like KCP dropped 20 a couple of games. Like
Yeah, KCP's that dude.
everyone played their role perfectly.
Michael
they're-
Porter played well.
they're stupid though. They I'll tell you what their biggest problem is that they were just daring KCP to shoot threes.
Nah, I don't know
You
what they
got
were
to,
thinking.
though.
Why?
He's always
Because
been a good 3-point shooter.
That's
though.
what he
Yeah,
does. He
but
plays
the-
3 and D.
But what do you do? That's why I love these teams. These teams like the Spurs that used to do this. The Hawks did it, but they didn't have a true all-star where they built and everyone just does their role. Because you think, okay, all they have is Joker and Murray. Like, really. The rest of these guys, like Aaron Gordon was a fucking bum in Orlando.
He
Michael
really wasn't
Porter,
a bum though.
He was decent numbers on a team that was the worst in the league.
They put together just a great team.
They
Mike
put
Malone deserves a lot of credit. I
They-
feel
they-
like he's a really good coach.
Like
I used to hate on him too.
like the Miami with LeBron teams. It's like after sure Chalmers is a bum or whatever, but he did his role when LeBron was there. These guys do their role. KCP, like Bruce Brown, these guys you think aren't really gonna move the needle that much. All you need is your two guys, Jamal Murray and Joker, to do their to be those guys. You can't. What are you gonna leave Bruce Brown open, Michael Porter open, who hit 4 threes in game 1? Like you have to leave someone
scored
open.
threes a lot.
And I guess KCP is probably the worst person to leave open. But at some point, you got to pick and choose like who you're gonna let kill you.
They should have just been leaving Aaron Gordon open.
That's true.
KCP will just drain threes.
I mean, I guess, man.
And
Aaron
Nuggets, we were on the pod, and I asked you guys, like, would you put the Nuggets in your top 5 if you were to bet who was going to win it all? And I was just like, there's no way I can do that.
I think I put him at like 5-ish.
And they really just are a great team. Like, I'm just so impressed the way they played all year, all playoffs, all regular season. I was really wrong on them. I think they're going to win it all.
I don't know, man. No one could beat Miami.
In Miami, I don't like. Miami's not even
Nobody can
good.
beat Miami. Nobody can beat the Nuggets.
I don't even know how Miami wins
I
games.
was joking.
Like I mean, Spoelstra is probably the best coach in the league, and these dudes are just—I don't understand how these dudes are just hitting all these threes, and like Tatum and Brown, and these guys can't. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
You remember the conversation we had where I was like, Brown just doesn't have moves?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the same thing that happened last playoffs. Like, he's great in the regular season, and then like something happens, and he has really good playoff games too. But like sometimes just something happens where he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna drive into 3 people.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dish the ball like I was doing in the regular season. I'm gonna miss these threes that I was hitting all regular
Him
season.
and Tatum were so Tatum hit a 3, and then they finished 1 for 12. But like Gabe Vincent and these dudes are just out here hitting every 3. Like
Well,
Butler,
They're
Duncan
doing the
is.
same thing though. They're leaving them open.
yeah, I don't even see.
I don't like the defenses where you're like, all right, man, you could just shoot.
Well, it's because they don't have nobody for Butler. Like if Butler's 1-on-1, he just gets to a spot and hits the midi, and then when they double, they start moving it around and hitting threes. I don't know. Like
What?
they're not even
He
good.
took the Miles Sanders trade.
There you go.
Oh, what was it again?
Miles Sanders, my first next year for Jerry Jeudy, Justin Fields, and his second this year.
Then you
Oh, that's
robbed
cool.
them.
So I have 3 second. If my team doesn't improve a lot, though, I'll be.
You're about to add Bijan.
I know.
And Gibbs.
That's why I did it.
Yeah.
But whatever. Back to basketball. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't. Well, the thing is with the Heat, it's like it's the same thing. It's like, do they have really good players? No. But if Jimmy Butler's playing like Michael Jordan, and then you have to give him all this attention, then every single one, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, and especially Duncan Robinson can't fucking miss from 3.
Martin and is playing better than everybody. Like he's probably playing better than everybody on the Celtics in this series. Like,
he
it's
is.
Crazy, yeah.
I hope they play that Jovic dude versus the Nuggets, so it could be Jokic.
They said we're like one game away from
Jovic versus Jokic.
Wasn't that their first round pick this year, or was it last
I don't
year?
think he was even a first.
I think he was.
Like
Was he?
what, like 18 or something?
No, he was
Probably, I don't know.
late.
NBA picks. That's why they suck. Like there's always only a couple good.
He
picks
was
in
eating
NBA.
at one point of this year.
Like I don't know. I just don't see how the Heat even can match up with the Nuggets. But I'm done discrediting the Heat. I've picked horrible in the playoffs.
I think the Nuggets will
Yeah,
sweep
he's
them.
27th overall.
I said the Bucks would beat the Heat in 3. They just lost in 5.
I thought the Celtics were gonna beat the Heat in 5, bro. I don't.
You did?
I did.
I definitely did.
I didn't.
Well, that Celtics coach has to get fired though.
They're idiots. Let's talk about that for a second. They suspended their coach. That what was his name?
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
Adoko. I don't mean to butcher a name, but whatever.
And he's supposed to, he's supposed to get hired by like.
He's going
to the Rockets.
Rockets, yeah.
But listen though, they suspended him for having sex.
Yeah.
Like what?
They hit him with
This
the Bill
dude,
Clinton.
like was making their organization. They're like, you're gonna just sit down for a year and do nothing, and we're gonna let what's his name, Joe Mazzulla, do this.
Did you see that Joe Mazzulla when he played in college?
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Oh, with Marquette and
Yeah.
yeah.
Where did he play? It was
West Virginia,
something like that.
something like that. I don't know. Seton Hall.
It was
It was
blue and
West
yellow, so I
Virginia.
think
It
it was
wasn't
West
West
Virginia.
Virginia.
It was West Virginia.
No, it wasn't, dude.
Go look.
Well, dude.
But yeah, I don't.
West Virginia.
I don't get this Heat run at all. I don't.
Yeah, I really don't see how they were just winning
told
everything.
you.
They just win
It was West Virginia. I told you. Why do you know that?
I just saw
He
the
knows
thing.
that. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know who I didn't watch him. I don't remember watching him play in college, but I saw whatever you saw.
I just
Oh
remember
yeah,
it being blue and
where they
yellow.
put him out or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, so Jimmy Butler and him were in college together,
Yeah.
and he's a coach, and Jimmy Butler's just going to go to the finals? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
How?
It happens like that, man.
It's weird.
What's his?
JJ Redick
not
just
Sean
got
McVay.
offered a job to coach.
Oh wow.
Sean McVay. Was it Sean McVay? One of these super young coaches was literally the backup for Tom Brady.
I think it was.
Yeah, like a lot of these guys are like, it's just dudes who are, if they had the physical abilities of Aaron Rodgers, they'd be the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But instead, they could only throw the ball 20 yards. So it's like,
They gotta coach.
Yeah.
so like, yeah, they coach, and then like Bill Belichick was like a D3 player. But he was like
was just smart.
He hardly played at a level above high school. Like, it's just you can know sports without playing professional sports.
Remember the people in our comments were talking about?
Yeah. I mean, we never played college sports.
You can still study the game.
Yeah, but
and
we
know
know
the
the
game.
game.
Yeah.
We know it.
I mean, you do apparently. We don't. Fucking Miami Heat went beating the Celtics. Fucking unreal.
You think they're gonna sweep them tonight?
I hope not, man.
I think they just have to. I think you know what it makes the finals be in a timely manner, because imagine if they don't. The Nuggets just get mad, time to rest, which actually could be bad. Ice their. I don't know. They're dead. Miami's dead
I'm curious to see. Remember when
You think
Butler
Miami's
and
dead now? Finally.
against the Nuggets. Yes.
remember Joker pushed Morris over and Butler wanted to fight Jokic.
Yeah.
And his brothers were
And,
gonna come and stuff.
Joker's on a revenge tour. I realized.
His brothers will be there too. I don't see how the Heat can beat the Nuggets, but they probably somehow will. I don't know how, but
They might squeeze a game out.
yeah.
It might be a random game like game 1, and then they'll get swept.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited for it, but
It might be a good one.
like I'm happy for the Nuggets to make their first finals and Joker to possibly get a ring.
Jamal Murray might average 50.
I mean, if the Celtics win 4 in a row, I think the finals would be good.
They have no
Yeah.
chance.
You don't think so?
No.
They're only.
I don't even say
They're
no
only
chance.
plus like 800.
So take it.
No, dude.
That's what I'm just gonna make this about the Knicks again. It just makes me so mad.
You guys got a little trophy for that. You guys participation award. You guys
I
are the
know.
team that can compete with the Heat.
Seriously.
The
And
East
if we
is-
just hit some damn shots,
Yeah, for
this
real.
could be us right now.
Think about how easy the East is, though. The 8 seeds just walking everyone down.
Well, the Lakers almost did it in the West from 7.
Yeah, but then they got beat by the 1 seed.
I'm just saying they still
But
walked down.
then they didn't walk
It
down.
was 7 versus 6, Golden State and Lakers. That's how easy the West was. That it was.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but the NBA just was weird this year.
It's never black and white though.
I just feel like because the regular season's not as important as it used to be with the play-in and stuff.
Trae Young was onto something.
Yeah, he just sucks. But who'd they get beat by? Oh, the Celtics.
In like 5, right? Or 4?
6.
6?
Yeah,
He had
the
that
was 2
crazy-
games.
He had that crazy game 5 in Boston without DeJounte Murray to send it to 6.
I thought that was their only win.
They won game 3, I think. Was it 1 or 2?
1 or 2, I think.
Well, Celtics suck at home. It's weird. They just keep losing at home.
Well, I told you what my problem is I blame Al Horford. I do, and it sounds weird, but he's the vet. He's supposed to be like pumping these dudes up to like show some
I guess
heart.
they
and
showed him
go
on
up.
the sideline. He was having like a players only
just
meeting,
didn't work.
like a huddle or whatever.
But he's
just
supposed to be
didn't work.
doing that, and it's just not working.
Well, he called the timeout, and then Jimmy Butler mocked him back. That was dope. You see that shit, Duke?
What one?
At game 1, Al Horford like called the timeout for the Heat when he hit a 3, and then Jimmy Butler did it back the other night.
Oh, no. What we got to talk about is Grant Williams. Grant Williams hitting that dunk. They're up. And then they go on a 24-9.
He was the only one that played well, though. He's the only one that wanted to win that game.
But you always talk about if you're a bum, and I'm not saying Grant Williams is a bum, but if you're just a
He's about to
normal,
get his shirt and shit.
if you're a normal dude, who's what?
I showed him this Grant Hill shirt I'm getting. He was like, "Why are you getting a Grant Williams shirt?" It's a little different, but it's Grant Hill.
Yeah, a little bit.
He'll bust Jimmy
No,
Butler's
he
ass.
said he's getting a Grant Hill shirt, and I read it as Grant
Yeah.
Williams. I was like, what the fuck?
But like,
I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I don't know. At least he was like, he was the only one playing well. He probably thought like Tatum and Brown would have his back a little bit. They just sucked.
And then they just disappeared.
Like he scored the last 3 buckets for Boston. that
If
game.
I'm Grant Hill though,
Grant Hill,
or fuck,
if Grant Hill was on Boston, this shit wouldn't be happening.
if I was Grant Williams, I would want out of there, even though it doesn't matter because where's he gonna go?
He'll go. He's a good player.
You think so?
I mean, he definitely is not gonna not have a
to Portland.
job.
But
You
anyway,
always want these dudes in Portland.
but no, listen. Tatum been like kind of disrespecting son. I don't know.
Why would he say?
Just the one time they were like, why didn't you pass the alley oop to Grant Williams? And he was like, come on, like, what does that sound like? Why would I pass?
Hey, Grant Williams ain't athletic. He ain't gonna be dunking and shit.
Yeah, but why? He was like, why would I want to pass an alley oop to Grant Williams?
yeah, I think they
I'm
were
just-
being funny. I remember seeing that.
I don't know.
Grant
They don't
Williams
respect
is-
this shit.
Grant Williams is nice.
Then they just benched him.
They're bugging.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I blame Jaylen Brown, man.
I blame Brown and Tatum and the coach.
You gotta blame the whole team.
Tatum scored 30 back-to-back games.
Yeah, but he shoots just as
Yeah, but he's not
inefficient.
scoring in the fourth
He
quarter.
scored in both those games. He shot over 50%.
He's not scoring in the fourth quarter
That's
though.
not what I said. I said he's shooting just as inefficient as Jaylen Brown is. So you can't just put one or the other. They're both playing bad.
And then I said Jason Tatum shot over 50% the first 2 games.
But I'm saying if you look at their playoffs,
Like overall,
yeah, they're both
who
playing.
cares about the games they won?
Yeah, they're about to get. All right, this series, they're shooting the same amount.
All I could say is Tatum didn't have a field goal in the fourth in the first 2 games,
Yeah,
even though he
that's true,
played
yeah.
well. Another thing, Steve had a good point I seen on Twitter. I think it was Derek White was cooking for them, and they just took him out. The coach takes him out to bring in like Horford, who's not doing anything, as Joe said already. When Derek White
Like, he's
was,
not even playing
Derek
his-
White was good all year.
Jaylen Brown
Yeah.
hasn't shot over 50% once this series.
Dude, they're shooting. So that's even worse. They're
That's
shooting the
what I'm
same
listening.
percentage.
How are they shooting the same percentage? He shot 35, 30, and 48. Other than the first game, he wasn't even
What was
close.
Tatum shooting?
Tatum shot, I believe, 50, 50, and yesterday.
Pull it up.
or
Don't just
2
guess.
days
You
ago
didn't
was
guess
then.
what Brown. Don't guess what Tatum.
Okay. Tatum shot yesterday was bad. It was 33, and then 50 and 53.
Tatum's way better than Brown.
But yeah, I mean, being the best player, it doesn't matter what you do the first 3 quarters. We've talked about that. You need to. I mean, it matters, but you can't just not score in the fourth
Well, it's,
quarter.
like, it's even LeBron yesterday was unbelievable in the first half. and then he
31, most
scores-
he's ever did.
Scores 9 in the second
But he's
half.
also 38.
Right, no, I
Yeah.
get it. But he still is their best player. I'm not going to be the guy to like say, oh, this wouldn't happen to Jordan when LeBron at 38 is better than anybody at that age. I'm just saying he still is their best player, though.
Didn't Jordan win a championship at 37?
I don't think so. This dude said on Twitter when Jordan was 38, his eyes were piss yellow. You ever see those pictures? It's just, I'm comparing LeBron at 38 to Jordan. He said his eyes were piss yellow at 38. Now, I don't think LeBron or Jordan was coming close to LeBron's numbers at this age.
Oh no, he was 34. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 38. It was when he was in Washington.
Oh, okay, so that makes so it's like I'm not gonna compare that, but I'm gonna still state like LeBron is their best player. It's at that point like he was passing to like Schroeder and shit with the game on the line. Like he was tired, like you said. He's 38, but that's kind of what lost him the game.
But to me,
where did AD go in the fourth quarter? Did he do anything?
dude, he didn't do anything.
He was cooking. Yeah,
he cooked.
He rebounded well most of the game, but he shot shitty terribly.
But he started getting to the line.
He played well in
the
the fourth because I know Dom had under 20 and a half, and AD scored like 12 in the fourth to get 21 or some shit. So he did all right. Austin Reeves is the best.
Why?
I just love that way that dude plays. He's been good every game. He's consistently
just
giving
dropping
that.
20.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was thinking of Austin Rivers when you said Austin.
Oh, no, that
Rivers.
dude
What's
sucks.
good, bro?
I don't know, man.
Grant Hill,
I
Grant
know.
Williams. But I don't know if LeBron doesn't retire and they get Kyrie and bring Reeves back. I think the Lakers will be really good next
How
year.
are they going to pay all these dudes though? Reeves is going to want a check. He's going to want a check.
They're saying it's possible, so
I don't see how.
Magic Johnson and them are just
LeBron's a
rich.
supermax, right?
I don't
I
know.
thought Magic Johnson left, dude.
I know. Where's he at now? The Dodgers.
He was just the GM.
He don't have he don't own the team.
Maybe he just left the GM spot and like kept a small ownership. But no, Jeannie Buss owns it.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb.
I mean, he owns Jeannie Buss, but
Yeah, I don't know how they can do it, but somehow these teams
There's
do
no
it.
way
So.
to do it.
Dude, they wouldn't be talking about it on ESPN and
Dude,
shit.
there's no way to do it.
There's a way.
There's not a way.
All right, when Kyrie's there next year,
He's not going to be.
Kyrie's probably not getting an axe, so
Why not?
because people don't fuck with Kyrie.
LeBron needs Kyrie on this Lakers
He
team.
does.
That would be so perfect for him.
If he passed the ball to Kyrie instead of Schroeder,
And Russell was horrible.
oh my god!
Like, I know I talk shit about Russell, but like he was worse than I even
Yeah.
was
Why
expecting.
was he so bad though? Because he was playing decent like the rest of the playoffs. Like he was at least
put up
getting
shots
15
after
and
every
shit.
game and shit.
Huh?
He would go out and put up shots after every game versus Denver and hit like 9-10 in a row.
He must have been putting up the wrong kind of shots because that motherfucker couldn't even see the rim.
Dude, he dropped 30 against. Who did they play before?
That was he had like 2 good games in the playoffs. I don't know. He's still kind of stunk. That was Memphis you're talking about though.
Yeah. Where's Russ gonna go? Oh, maybe that's how they could pay Kyrie. They'll get rid of Russ.
Taiwan.
Get rid of. He's about to go play with Dwight.
Yeah.
Damn, they're just gonna get chip after chip out there.
Stephon Marbury went there at like 40, and they built a statue for that motherfucker.
That is wild.
He won like 2 MVPs, 2
Really?
championships. Yeah. I don't think it was the same league as Dwight, but it was one of like a Chinese or Taiwanese league. He said he's never coming back to America. He said that.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He's
me.
from New York.
Pull it up.
Oh my god, dude.
So do you think the Celtics end tonight?
Yeah.
What about you, Duke?
I want to say I think the Celtics win. I think they win one game.
Can't.
If they win tonight, why not win Game 5 at home then?
Ain't they? Oh, they're in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just Miami's just gonna end it tonight. He didn't say it.
I didn't look it up. All right. So assuming it's the Heat and the Nuggets, are we all picking the Nuggets?
I mean, I'm sick of picking against the Heat, but yeah, Denver's really impressed me.
Nah, pick against the Nuggets.
I can't.
I need you to.
They're too good.
I need you and Duke to, and I'm just gonna pick the Nuggets by myself.
And that's how the Nuggets lose a game to the Heat. Because, like, Butler could do this 40-point playoff Jimmy shit, and it don't matter, as we've seen. AD 40 lost. LeBron 40 lost. It don't matter. Do you see LeBron came to a rebound shy twice, and then yesterday an assist shy in that triple-double Jake was chasing? That shit's
He
crazy.
still ain't get it.
Nah, now he's got to wait till next year.
If he even comes back,
I think he's going to come back.
he might not.
I mean, dude, Joker makes people question their love for basketball.
Why?
I don't know. I forgot there was like an interview where Ayton was saying he like don't have the love for the game after he was done playing Joker. And I never heard LeBron talk about retirement. All I heard is he was going to play with his son.
But
He
there's
played
no way-
Joker. He's like, yeah, I'll think
Just
about
hear me out though.
this.
How
got
do
a
you
white guy
beat?
ball on him,
How
huh?
do you beat Joker though? He literally. It doesn't matter. He's unguardable.
With this team around him, it really shows
Dude,
how
he's
good he is.
unguardable.
I mean, it's happened twice. I get it. Like
What's happened twice?
That he's been beat in the playoffs.
No, I'm
Three
saying with
times.
this team.
With this, I
with
get it.
KCP, Bruce Brown, a
And,
healthy
and both
Murray.
times that he was beat, he didn't have a healthy team.
No.
But we were saying the same thing about Giannis when he dropped fucking 50 in a game 6. Like, it happens, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but
the only person who
no,
sustained
no.
excellence this long is LeBron. It's not like
Yeah,
Joker's
LeBron's lost a lot.
We're
though, too.
3 years in a row
in the
of.
finals to teams that were
We're
way
3 years
better
in a
than-
row though where Joker's just the man.
Yeah, he's the best player in the NBA. You can't obviously can't
for the
guard
last
the best
3
player in
years.
the NBA.
So if he just continues
It's him or
to do
Giannis
this,
are the best.
I think it was so close that because of this playoff run, you have to put Joker ahead of Giannis. But like,
It's just tough though. Giannis, like off a hurt back or whatever, put up 38 and 20, and then had like a 30-point triple double, even though they lost.
The only reason I Joker will do that and then have 13 assists too.
Yeah, but Giannis is. Well, I don't know. Like he's supposed to be arguably one of the better defensive players in the league.
That's fair. So
I
guess
think
it kinda
Joker's
equals out.
defensive abilities, a lot of people are like, oh, he's a bum on
He's
defense.
got a lot better. He's been
Yeah.
impacting the game. I'm just saying, like, you could say like Joker does a little bit better offensively, like hits free throws and shit. But like then Giannis is supposed to be such a factor. The only time they beat the Heat in the playoffs was when Giannis was on Butler like every play.
I
The
don't
2
know.
years they got beat by the Heat, Giannis guarded them like under 10% of the time. So I don't know. Either way, who cares? They're both
Yeah,
amazing.
they're both amazing.
Yeah, to me, I just think like it's been so close, and I guess Giannis has the title, so he has to have the edge. Like
Joker never
they
misses
both have
games
they
and-
both have 2 MVPs. Like the only thing separating them right now is Giannis.
He's
has
got
the
defensive
title.
player of the year and the title.
Yeah, so
And you know what? I don't know why I feel like Joker like he's got mad like he loves the game of basketball.
He
you know
wants
what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
Like he like he loves being out there. I think that's why he doesn't.
You know he got drafted during a Taco Bell commercial.
That's funny as fuck.
he should.
I asked
definitely get
people
an
yesterday. I
endorsement
said
right now.
I was like, yo, you know what pick Joker was? Because we were talking about it, I think at the draft. One dude was like, was he like 18?
It was 41
He was
with
a
Taco
lottery
Bell.
pick. He was 41.
41. Well, they were showing.
41.
Oh, the taco looked real good in the commercial too. It was one of the cheesy joints.
I can't stand Harry, dude.
That's crazy though to think about. Like that
He could
dude
be a
was just, oh yeah,
Blazer,
this guy
too.
got
Think
picked.
about
Who
that though. He
cares?
could be a Blazer right now playing with Dame.
He could be.
We'd have like
anybody.
6 chips already. No, we made a trade for Nurkic, but it could have been Joker.
And they said you guys could have had Joker.
Yeah, we
I
got
like
the
to just
pick.
say that shit to him.
We got
Oh, for really? It really was like
a
that?
Pick, yeah, and we took Nurkic.
Dame's too loyal. Seeing that shit would have made me want to leave.
Every team does that shit though. I mean, every team.
Just imagine though if we took Joker instead of Nurkic.
Yeah.
Dame and him would have had mad chips.
McCollum would probably still be there.
Yeah,
Things would be way different.
we'll have Siakam next year.
7 seed.
Wembayama's going to the Spurs.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That was
Pistons
after.
got picked 5. That's bullshit. Like the bottom teams, you could have a lottery, but it should be separated.
When is
Yeah.
the draft?
June something.
It's like a week after the. Well, it's like I think it's like the end of June. Because last year, because NBA draft.
I'm not even excited for it. There's no good
Yeah,
play.
June
I don't know. It
22nd.
annoys me.
There's some good players. You guys are gonna get like Grady Dick.
Woo, Dick. We're gonna get Dick.
No, it is. They should. So it should be bottom 3 teams, like next 3. It shouldn't be like bottom 3, then the next 5 or something. It shouldn't be like. There shouldn't be a possibility for the 9th worst team in the league, which isn't what happened this year, to
Right.
get. I think Spurs were like 2 games behind you guys.
No, yeah, the Spurs winning was fine, but Portland getting a pick ahead of us when they shut Damian Lillard down, like they're like the point of the lottery is to avoid
Don't bring us
tanking.
into this.
And the Pistons didn't tank. They played all like Jaden Ivey played every game. They
Yeah, you
played
guys
their
played the
best
players that you
players
had,
and
yeah.
sucked. We lost. The Portland's over here like, we're gonna rest Nurkic, we're gonna rest Grant, and they're gonna get a better. They picked 2 spots ahead of us.
yeah.
That's bullshit.
We'll trade back with you.
We're taking Amen Thompson or whatever. That's what I
Oh,
want.
what is he? Isn't he a twin? Is that
Yeah.
the twins?
Or I want that Jabari Walker from Houston or whatever. But we'll talk about the draft more. But yeah, I just don't like how they do that. You can't just shut Lillard down and then you got a better chance. Like
Yes,
that's
you
still
can.
tanking though.
I love it.
The Knicks did that when they got Kristaps, and then they still only got the 4th pick. So,
Yeah, it's just stupid.
yeah, it's. I
I
don't
always
know
go
how
through the
you
Knicks
find
in
a
this.
better system.
You just let whoever the worst team is get the number 1 pick. If
Well,
you're
then,
gonna
but you
if you're
just
gonna let
complained
Portland-
that Portland.
right, so then
Yeah.
that's a free for all like the NFL.
Yeah, but there's already so
Because
much bad
Portland
basketball,
openly was
though.
doing because they could still made the play-in game at the time. Dallas
we
even
could've.
did it. You guys got fucked out of a pick this year because it was top 10 protected.
But they fined him.
And what pick did
and
Dallas
then he
get?
doubled the fine.
I know.
He don't
I
give
know.
a fuck.
I know. I'm not saying it was a good enough consequence, but I just don't see how.
It should just be by record like the NFL. Then let everybody tank.
Then you got to take away protected picks and shit like that. I feel like you can't give people protected picks and then give them the power to also do that.
Yeah.
The
So-
lottery's
Nah,
fun.
it's tough.
You guys got blessed twice though, right?
No, we got
Oh,
Cade the
just
first
once,
year. Then
yeah.
last year we still got 5 as the worst team, but luckily Ivy fell. Joke was on the other 4 teams, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a way to keep the
Who
lottery.
went? Oh,
Bancaro was great. Jabari Smith, I'd rather have Ivy. Chet Holmgren right now, I'd rather have Ivy. And then Keegan Murray, I'd definitely rather have Ivy. So
Keegan Murray has been balling, though.
I think I would take Chet and Bancaro.
yeah, you would
That's
have to. Jabari, maybe. We got to see more from what. Wembayama ain't going there. So
Yeah,
we'll see. I think Ivy had a real good rookie season.
no, he did. And
We were talking about it the other day. Remember when DeMond was bringing up LaMelo? It was
Yeah.
like Ivy's rookie season was just as good. Like, can he become as good as LaMelo? I mean, probably not with Cade there, but like he had a great rookie season.
well, as of right now, LaMelo is just an empty stats guy, so it doesn't really matter. Like, we'll see if he can actually win and do that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. People just love like.
But
his
he don't have no
flashiness.
team either.
Yeah, I kind
I
of wanted.
get
I'm
that,
not gonna
but-
lie. I kind of wanted them to win the lottery when the Pistons lost. I think that would have been cool.
fun,
Yeah. Then we could really see like Dan LaMelo and
Now,
Wembayama.
think about LaMelo's team, though. He has Terry Rozier. Who, like, I'm not talking shit about these.
No, I
dudes,
get it, but like you're just not gonna
and
get.
PJ Washington. Who was it? Cody Zeller or that Mark Williams dudes was their.
He's a beast, though. That was a good pick by them.
Yeah, but he was also a rookie. Like the team is just.
In LaMelo's defense, the one year that he played 70-something games, Charlotte went to the playoffs, and Westbrook put him out in the play-in. But that's not his fault. There was nothing he could do. But
They've already crushed Westbrook's triple-double
dude,
joints.
that's unreal.
Anything else for basketball?
I don't think so.
No. All right, we'll do.
A lot of good coaches out there. That's about it. But
And
we'll
the-
see
and
where
the
they
coach
get
pool.
hired.
Yeah,
We can talk about it more.
I wish the Knicks would fire
Free agency will
Thibodeau.
be fun. There'll be a lot of
You
fun.
guys, you
stuff
guys
coming
just
up.
went the distance with Miami after they're about to go to
But who cares? Good teams don't give a fuck. That's what like.
yeah, look at the Suns just got rid of what's his name.
Just quickly, like we see it in football too, where fans are like, and I'm not saying I want McDermott to be fired, but people say like, oh, as long as he goes to
It's
the
almost
playoffs,
time.
he can't be fired. Good teams don't care about going to the playoffs; they will fire
After
their
a
head
while,
coach
yeah.
and immediate like Toronto fired Dwayne Casey. They got Nick Nurse, won a championship. Like good teams don't give a fuck.
That's why there's levels to the shit that we call failures.
Yeah.
Or like after a few years, yeah, you made the playoffs, that's great. But like if the Kings just keep making the playoffs, Mike Brown's gonna go from coach of the year, then he would be fired.
Yeah.
But right now it's great what he accomplished this year.
Yeah, and the thing is with Thibodeau is like this. He does this shit all the time. He plays his best players 42 minutes, runs them into the ground. And Randall has a history of sucking in the playoffs, so I can't blame it entirely on Thibodeau. But it might have something to do with that he led the entire league in minutes in games or whatever before he got hurt. The last 5 games of the season, gets hurt in the playoffs, and is just dead and can't hit a shot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Might have something to do with it. To be fair, Brunson was number 2 on the team in minutes and was the only player who consistently played good. But just saying, Thibodeau, do we win if Evan Fournier, who broke the team record
why
back-to-back
didn't
years,
he play at all?
this does probably because he doesn't play defense. Because I get it, you want your players to play defense, but it is an offensive-driven
Why
league.
did D Rose get shut down too? I always wonder this. I meant that.
D-Rose is just another player. He's just like a worse version of Brunson. He's just another player who goes straight to the rim, and he doesn't play defense either. We needed shooting and offense. Toppin plays 6 minutes and scores 8 points. The series before when Randall sucked and we pulled Randall and we put Toppin in, he scored like 10 points in the fourth quarter. Evan Fournier came onto the team. He was 18 points per game on the Magic. We get him. He breaks the Knicks record in year 1, then breaks his own record year 2 for most 3 points made. We can't hit a 3-point shot, and this dude doesn't play for the last 30 games of the season. Evan Fournier is not a fucking bum. Simple
He's a good player.
He did not go from scoring 18 a game and consistently scoring around 13 to 18 points his entire career.
Who did you
shooting
guys have in
35 to
instead of him?
40% for the 3. Grimes, because Grimes plays defense. That's it. But
Grimes
it
was
doesn't.
hitting some shots though.
Yeah, sure, but like no one. I don't know.
You needed
we
somebody to
don't
take
need to
the
keep
edge
talking
off,
about
though.
this. But that's just my point. I'm just using my team as a point of fire your fucking coach and hire a better.
They
one.
are firing him.
They're not gonna fire Tibbs.
I'm not talking about Thibodeau. I'm talking about everyone else is firing their coaches.
Yeah.
Steve said the Celtics players were talking shit today. Jaylen Brown and
About their coach?
Marcus Smart. No, they said don't let us get one and all types of shit.
They didn't say that.
I swear to God, Steve just texted me.
That's what LeBron and AD were saying though. We
Yeah.
just got to get one.
If you get one, then that shit really can change.
Can't
Then you go back to Boston.
get another one.
Because think about it, if Boston got one tonight, if you defend your home court, you really only got to win game 6. But they haven't been good at home either, so.
They're dead.
All right, let's start football.
You don't want to hear what we're talking about.
You guys
Just cut us off.
You said they're dead. What was the response to that?
I don't know. They're alive.
I really hate Joe sometimes. All right, we'll start with the NFC North.
The NFC
And
North,
this is- yeah, we'll start with NFC
Who's in
North.
the NFC North?
the Packers and them.
Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions.
Lions, Tigers,
You guys
and
will come in
Bears,
third.
Never.
Okay.
I think you will.
All right, start it up then.
All right.
Wrong.
All right, so I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah,
Number one.
They'll never win a division. Have they ever won a division in our lifetime?
Did they win it the year that they went to the playoffs at Stafford and Megatron, or they were
No,
wild
they
card?
lost at Seattle. You can't win a division and be on the road.
Oh, you mean they won? Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
they went to Seattle, got smacked.
So what'd you guys win it that year?
I don't even remember. Probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
Let's look at the last time Detroit won the division.
They won 8 games last year. They got a lot better. Everyone else in the division got worse.
We got better.
You guys did not get better, bro. Like, it's gonna be a 3-way fight. Like, I think Minnesota, Detroit, and the Packers can easily win it. But like
Minnesota, I don't know. They kind of stink. Like, they stunk last year, even though they won 11 games.
I think they're gonna win the division.
We'll let him do his then.
All right.
all right, I'm taking Detroit winning 11 games. Green Bay winning 10.
You got us at
Minnesota
second?
winning 8. And the Bears winning 5.
Our division's kind of hard now.
Division is kind of sucky, though.
What are you taking, Joe?
I'm gonna go Vikings.
Write it down while we do it, so
Yeah.
I don't have to do this later.
I'm gonna say Vikings win 12.
The Vikings win 12 games.
1991 was the last time Detroit won the division.
Facts. We're out here.
Them dudes suck. So what is it? Vikings win 12?
Yeah.
Wow. What do you like about their team?
Jetta and Addison.
That's good, but what about their defense? What about their if they lose Delvin
They
Cook?
got my son. I forgot his name, but he's my son.
Who?
Their linebacker. I can't
Kendricks?
remember. Yeah, Kendricks.
They stink.
I hear you. Vikings in 12. I'm gonna go Packers win 10. Lions 9.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say the Bears win 6.
So you said Vikings win 12.
Yep.
The Packers win, what'd you say?
10.
10. The Lions only win one more game, despite adding a whole bunch of shit
Only win one more game than what?
they did this year. And the Bears win 6.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Harry?
It's tough because I do think the Lions are the best team. It's just weird because they never win it. It's hard to say that they're going to. But I think I would probably say Detroit will win 11.
You're picking Detroit to win it?
Yeah.
You're just talking mad
I
shit.
know. They're just that team. It's hard to pick because they suck like every year. But I do feel like this coach.
They still have a weakness.
Well, they don't have a number 2 receiver really right now.
And
for 6
yeah,
games.
Chark left, and the defensive backs are they signed a bunch of
And it's
like okay
still
guys.
Goff.
Yeah, like
Goff
Goff playing at a
balled at
high
the end of
level
last
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, can he do it again?
I'm gonna say Green Bay 10, Minnesota 8, and Chicago 5. I just don't like Minnesota's team. I love Addison and Jefferson and Hawkinson.
Oh,
But,
wait,
like,
okay, I forgot
If
about
they don't have Delvin Cook, like can Madison and McBride be enough? They lost to Darius Smith. I don't think they last year they had a minus point differential and somehow kept winning. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it's very fluky.
So I don't respect their shit, but they might be good. I can see Green Bay coming in first, second, third, or fourth. We don't know what Jordan
No,
Love's
they
going to do.
can't come in fourth. You like
They're
really?
underdogs week 1 to the Bears by 1 at Chicago.
Actually, I mean,
We don't know what Love's going to do. He could completely suck.
The
And we
Bears
could be
do
one
have
of-
offense. They
Yeah,
have
we
receivers.
could
They have
be-
offensive line.
We could potentially be a bad team, but we do have a great roster, great coaching if Love's good. And our schedule's not horrible.
And your defense is good.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know if you
saying.
said that,
We're pretty loaded everywhere. So if Love's good, I think we just would win the division. And if he's okay, we'll be decent. And if he sucks, we'll suck.
I think the Lions will be all right, but I don't think they're going to win.
They probably have the best team, but like they're the Lions. They got to show me some shit.
All right. Nothing really. The division is kind of boring. To be
Yeah,
honest,
the division
outside of the
kinda
fact that
sucks.
it's your.
It's like what's Love gonna do? Is the Lions gonna finally be good? Justin Fields, like it's got potential for the future, but right now it's kind of like meh. I'm excited for Love and Fields week 1 though. You know how bad that'll hurt Bears fans if we go to Chicago with Jordan Love? They're so happy Rodgers and Favre are done, and Love throws like 4 touchdowns, dude. That shit would hurt so bad for them.
You guys, Jordan Love. I do like Jordan Love, but I'm like, he can't be good. Like, how much luck can they really have?
I'll tell you right now that he came in last year. It was just dropping dots to Watson.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
man.
why I put him second. I know you guys don't like Minnesota for whatever.
Yeah, I don't. I don't.
I just think that it's going to be tough to put more points up than them.
Yeah, but I mean, they have that. They definitely have some weapons, but we'll see.
All right, moving on. AFC North.
That's probably the hardest division.
AFC.
Who is this again?
AFC is so
Bengals,
fucking
Browns,
stupid,
Steelers,
bro.
Ravens.
The AFC is so dumb.
Yo, you guys are going to hate my picks.
I don't think there's any way to really, unless you have the Steelers winning the division, I don't think there's any way to really like do this wrong. Like, there's no way.
I think the Browns are going to win it.
It's
Yeah,
very
they got
possible.
them in last.
You do?
You have them in
Got them
last,
Yeah,
bro. If
Last.
Watson plays average,
it's not gonna be enough.
they have Cooper, Elijah Moore as receivers. They got Nick Chubb as a running back. They've arguably the best, at least passing offensive line in the league. Didn't they add some shit on defense too?
Yeah, but
Darius Smith.
Zadarius Smith, Myles Garrett, Delvin Tomlinson. They might have the best defensive line in the fucking division, man.
They become in third.
and I
They
think
have fucking
I think
Ward as a corner.
I think Deshaun Watson takes a step back up.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I just think Cincy's so good, like
too.
really good.
I don't think you with how unless
that's
Deshaun Watson gets back to what he was before
They play week 1 too.
being a complete predator. He
Predator. Oh.
I don't think they could beat the Bengals because
I think
just
they could
Joe
shoot.
Get a
Burrow.
massage
Huh?
before dinner.
Nah.
Get this dude. I don't see how they beat the Bengals. Like, the Bengals got Irv Smith, who I think is better than Hayden Hurst.
Bengals are nice.
They're
Irv
just,
Smith went to the Bengals?
yeah.
Damn, I should have claimed him.
I know. Well, I wasn't paying $30 for him, but yeah.
Dude, I didn't know. I really thought it was 1,000. I would have never spent $21 on.
I run the dumbest dynasty league, and we're gonna get into that after
So
this.
are you gonna keep it how it is though?
Yes. So I don't think they could beat the Bengals, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Like if
We're also forgetting about the Ravens, bro.
I know, and they're fucking great too. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
just don't see Cleveland. I mean, they could. They got a good team. You're right.
I just don't see how you think the Packers are better than the Browns.
The Packers.
Or sorry, the Steelers. The Steelers.
We'll put hands on the Browns.
No, you won't.
The Steelers. You don't think the Steelers are good?
I think the Steelers are good. I just don't like. I don't think.
I just trust Tomlin. I don't know. Like if T.J. Watt's healthy, he'll just be all over Watson.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Myles Garrett can't stop T.J. Watt though.
Myles Garrett has had terrible people around him and only has like 5 less sacks than T.J. Watt has since T.J. Watt came in the league.
Yeah, but he can't.
I don't know.
stop
I just think
TJ
I feel
He
like
can't. I thought you meant like he's
No.
not. Oh,
like Pickett. I think is going to take a step forward this year. They got a good team around him. They had a real good draft, right? They
Yeah,
took
they did have a really
that
good
offensive
draft.
tackle. They took
Broderick Jones. They
Joey
took.
Porter,
Yeah.
Darnell Washington. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I definitely think the Bengals and Ravens, for me, are a tier ahead of Cleveland and Pittsburgh. I'm a little bit lower on Cleveland than you guys.
I just don't see a weak. I mean, their linebackers are, but the rest
Like
of the
Cleveland's linebackers and secondary can't be that good, is it?
they got Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, who's been super up and down. Greg Newsome has been super up and down. I don't even know who Juan Thornhill is. So I mean, I guess
Thornhill,
they do.
He came from
Kansas
Kansas
City,
City.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he was the dude who was getting burnt, right?
probably.
No.
Oh, you're thinking Sorensen.
So- yeah, sorry, yeah.
He went somewhere last year. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Cleveland is good. Yeah, I guess I can get with that, but I'm going Cincy 1 with probably 12 wins. Baltimore with 10. And then Cleveland and Pittsburgh tied with man, it's tough. It's actually tough to pick that many winners in that.
That division's
What'd you
kinda
say,
tough.
Ravens 10?
Yeah. Pittsburgh just never goes under 500.
They got to though, bro. I mean, dude,
I'll just go Pittsburgh and Cleveland each with 8.
All right.
That's still a lot of wins for one division.
Yeah, I don't know how that. The thing is I don't see how that's possible because we have the West next
Yeah.
week. Like,
Yeah, I don't know
if
how
Ross
it's gonna go.
gets back to
The
average,
AFC is so good.
If-
I don't know if I can put Browns 1 no more. I'm like playing it over in my head. I don't think I can.
I don't think you'd be that far off. I'm personally putting them 2, but I don't know.
You like him
man.
better than Baltimore?
Yeah, that's why I think I
Yeah.
gotta go 3 with.
Damn, I like Baltimore.
I don't wanna
Lamar's
put-
got some weapons. He's got his
I don't
contract.
wanna
All of
put-
his weapons are
I don't
question
wanna-
marks.
I don't wanna
except
put-
for Andrews.
I got Flowers.
I mean, he's a rookie. It's a question.
Oh, yeah, I guess. So you're saying Bateman and Beckham because they're injuries?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody's gotta
Flowers
do
and
something.
Andrews.
Yeah, they're nice. Duvernay.
Ain't got no running back though.
Yeah,
Duvernay will be nice. It's
Huh?
like
Baltimore's got
they got
Dobbins.
Dobbins.
Yeah,
You don't think he's good?
I think he's alright.
You said they don't have a running back.
Yeah, but he'd be hurt too if they're going under
if
that
you're going off
logic.
that,
Yeah.
right, yeah. Yeah, I like Baltimore.
All right, you go first, Joe, and then I'll go.
I'm gonna have to go Bengals 1 because
How many wins do you think they get?
probably like 12 or 13.
Bengals are too good.
Then I gotta go Ravens. I forgot all about that. I'm gonna go Ravens at probably 11 wins. This is
It's tough.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know how to predict this. Because one of these teams are going to win like 6
Should
games.
we just do it without wins?
Yeah, we have to because it's so tough, man.
Yeah, because we have to do the math and shit. Like, how is it possible for this team to get this amount of wins or whatever? Like,
Yo, I'll tell you one thing. I could see. Damn, their division's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's arguably the best division in the league.
every AFC division except for the South is arguably the best division in the league.
That's fucking nuts.
But at least like the AFC East has a team that can't win the division, and the AFC West has a team.
But
that can't
I
win the
look
division.
at, like you're talking about, like you trust Tomlin. Like I look at the Patriots the way I look at the Steelers. Are they by far the worst team in the league? Not in the league, in the division. Yeah, but like they're still coached by Bill Belichick. They still had a good draft. Their defense is still going to be
I
good.
guess, yeah, it makes sense. I
Mac
just like- I
Jones,
do
as
like
much as I-
Pittsburgh
I don't want to
better,
pick this division. I'm going on strike. It's too hard.
but Joey Burr, man.
Yeah, but Kyle Hamilton's about to be
but
a
we
beast
seen him.
too.
We seen him just fall apart for a little bit too.
Who?
Joey
When?
Burr last year at the beginning of the season.
He didn't fall apart. He was just getting knocked on his ass every day until like the offensive line got it together.
I
As soon as that offensive line got it together and they were like above average, they were unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm
Until
gonna
they
go with
played
them
the
number
Chiefs.
1. I'll go Ravens, and then Browns or Steelers. I don't know.
I'm putting Browns at 3 because you said they were going to win eventually. You
Yeah.
can't put them all the way to down the bottom.
I don't want to put the Steelers last though.
You just got to, man.
That's weird.
I already wrote it down.
That's the hardest division ever.
It's a tough one.
So I have the Bengals, then I have the Browns, then I have the Ravens, then I have the Steelers. I just think, one, the level of quarterback, like in the AFC East, at least like Tua is still a question mark.
Hold on though. Lamar can just be that dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's saying. Like,
I'm
Pickett's in a
saying
tough
I'm
spot.
saying like okay maybe like
Oh, I see.
if a couple players on the Dolphins, I like the Dolphins starters, but like is their depth that good? Like if Ramsey and Hill go down, like who's behind them? That like, there's a world. I mean, I don't see it happening. There's a world where like the Patriots can win 9 games and the Dolphins have some injuries or whatever because they have Tua, and we don't know is Tua going to stay healthy. Do we know how good Tua actually
so.
is?
I guess the
But-
Patriots
but-
winning more than like 6.
I don't either. I'm just saying. In the AFC North, like I get they've never went under 500 under Tomlin, but like you're talking about Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Deshaun Watson if he gets it together, and Kenny Pickett.
I was looking at their schedule, and I'm having a hard time finding. What did you say? Like 6 wins?
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
unless they steal a couple from their division opponents.
New England,
which
you're saying?
no, the Steelers.
Oh, the Steelers
I
got
just
Super
don't
Bowl?
see. I don't know where their 6 wins are.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
I
unless Kenny
mean, they're
Pickett,
playing the Packers, which I think the Packers are going to be better than them. Like they got Atlanta, and they got the Texans and stuff, but they have the advantage. I mean, that division has the advantage of playing like one of the weaker divisions. But I just don't see how they're going to get less they steal a couple at home.
Well,
the
they
one thing I
definitely
can
beat
say about
Browns.
the Steelers,
They do that.
The Steelers find a way of beating their divisional opponents,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
when they're not. They're clearly not as good. Like they clearly weren't as good as the Bengals, and they played them.
They're going to have to go 500 in that division to get that many wins.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I just don't see how they can against those 3 teams.
Unless Kenny Pickett takes a massive step forward, they have by far the worst receiving core if the Ravens guys are healthy. Allen Robinson's been a bum the last 2 years. He has to show us something. Pickens,
I like their team. Deontay Pickens and Freiermuth.
Allen Robinson.
Yeah, they got
They
Allen
went to the
Robinson.
Steelers.
Where's the Steelers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Steelers are nice. They got a better receiver core than the Browns.
Amari Cooper is
Peoples
better. Who's
Jones.
better than Amari Cooper?
Yeah, Amari Cooper's the best, but then I would
Elijah
take the next
Moore.
3 on the Steelers.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is like I get it, his name isn't big, but he's
I don't know,
produced.
I'm taking Pickens, A-Robin,
I
Deontay,
can't.
2, 3, 4.
And then Freiermuth.
A-Rob
Who is the
blows,
tight?
though.
Is it still Njoku? Who's the tight
Yeah,
end?
Njoku.
And Joku's nice.
He ain't better than Freiermuth.
No,
You think so?
He's not
No,
better than
no.
Freiermuth.
Njoku low-key is trash. I don't know. He like has his moments, but he never lived up to the hype. Even when Watson got there, like, I don't know. He's all right.
I don't know.
I dropped him last year, and he ate.
He had definitely had some good moments.
I think they might
We'll
have
see.
the best defensive line in the AFC. Like they're,
Even the Steelers just have T.J. Watt, so
but I think this is gonna sound fucking blasphemous. I think Myles Garrett is better than T.J. Watt. I just think you have been able to focus way more on Myles Garrett than you have.
but even when you focus on Watt, it don't matter.
I know it doesn't matter when you focus on any of those guys, Nick Bosa or whatever. You're not going to take them out of the game. But Myles Garrett has never had a good defensive line like around him to help. Like now you have to block Delvin Tomlinson and fucking.
Yeah, but you still got to
Zadarius
block
Smith.
Hayward and that Highsmith dude from the Steelers.
Yeah,
That
I get
shit's
it.
real good.
They both now have good
Yeah.
defensive lines around them. I'm just.
I see what Duke's saying. He's saying that now there's other people to block. Will it free up Myles Garrett a little bit?
Yeah,
more?
I definitely think it'll
Yeah, I
be
get
better.
it.
But the Steelers are like Sack City or whatever they call them. Like they've led the NFL in sacks for a bunch of these years recently. So it's as good as the Browns' defensive line is. It's hard to say they're just going to get to the quarterback more than the Steelers. We'll have to see.
I saw a graphic, and because I don't want to like
You stay missing.
misquote the stat, but it wasn't like that much more. So Watt has 77.
Yeah, but he's missed a ton of time too. I feel like.
Myles Garrett's missed more time.
Oh wow.
So since they've been 6 seasons, games per season, they're both basically at 14. But T.J. Watt's at 14.3. Garrett's at 13.8. So 55 to 43 tackles, 14 to 13 tackles for loss, 13 to 12 sacks per year. T.J. Watt is winning everything, but it's very close.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Myles Garrett's a monster.
I don't know, man.
But I like the rest of the Steelers. Them guys also get bad sacks.
That's true.
I can't wait for football.
I know.
Zadarius hasn't been good since that 3 years ago in Green Bay.
He didn't have a good year last year?
I don't think so. Go look.
He did all right.
I don't remember hearing about him. And then the Vikings just let him go for a 7th.
Well,
how
they're
good could he be?
going to cut him.
Yeah, but if he had such a good year, they would have found a way to keep him. Because that is
Well,
something
Delvin
they
Cook
need.
ran for 1,100 yards.
They
last
could.
year.
They know they can replace.
He had 10 sacks last year.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I just feel like they can replace. You can replace running backs easier than pass rushers.
that's true. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just don't see where the Steelers elevate. If Deshaun Watson plays how he played last year, then sure, they're coming in last. But
He's got to step back into his role of being nice.
Yeah, he should.
before he got suspended, the last year he played, he was the second best quarterback. And I know PFF isn't everything, but he was the second best quarterback by PFF rating. And Patrick Mahomes has been the best quarterback every year by PFF rating. So there is some accuracy to it. I don't know. You just can't assume that Deshaun Watson is just not.
I lost
a
a league because of him. I'm so mad about it still.
It's a risk you take on a guy who.
I had Kyler. Yeah, but I had Kyler, and then Deshaun was my backup. It was like a fire thing because he was coming back and Kyler was going on by, so it all worked out. Then Kyler went down, so I had to stick with this motherfucker, and he fucking blows.
It's just their Pickett.
I don't know so. Bengals, Ravens, Browns, Steelers. Bengals, Ravens,
tie. Yeah.
Bengals, Browns, Ravens, Steelers.
I just like the Bengals, man. I think they'll be in the AFC Championship or Super Bowl again.
Shut the fuck up.
They're just
Harry.
so nice. Those dudes are just so cold blooded.
You just can't stop.
No, you guys might beat them. I'm
We
just
need
saying,
these
them dudes they'll go to Buffalo, and then go to Kansas City. They're ready for that shit. I don't know.
Joe Burrow is the coldest quarterback. In the
That's
league.
what I'm saying. They're just a team that nothing phases them. They would never be down 3-0 to the Heat. That shit would never happen. You can't do that shit to the Bengals.
I kind of wish they did for playoffs. I don't know why. Maybe not out of 7, but they should do best out of 3.
That would be cool.
No, they
Rodgers
would die, bro.
Rodgers would have 5 rings and Brady would have 3 or 2.
NFL players would just die.
I mean, it's only extra game or 2. Cut off the regular season.
Are you talking about for just the first round? Because if you're doing best out of 3,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, but then you just cut off a couple from the regular season, cut off preseason or some shit.
Nah, man. Nah, I like how it is.
Nah, it's cool. There's no other way around it, really.
All right, so before we get out of here, unless you guys anything about those
Did
divisions?
you see Isaiah McKenzie's if we were in
He's
a dome,
a fucking idiot, man.
we could have won. Jamar Chase said, "I never even played in snow before, bro. Just take that L or some shit." But it was true because I remember on Inside the NFL, Chase and Higgins were on the thing.
Yeah.
He was like, "Bro, this is crazy. They never seen snow or played in snow before." and just walked your guy's shit. And Isaiah McKenzie's talking about if we were in a dome, like
He's
what would
an
he have
idiot.
done too? That's the only thing.
He was an idiot. I wish it wasn't him.
Yeah, like if Diggs
Well,
was
he's
saying,
gone
Nobody
now,
else
so-
would have said. Nobody else would have said
No.
that.
but it's just crazy. Like what would he have done? Like if we were in a dome, I'd have
You
been
just
out
don't
here.
make excuses, man. Like you had a home field advantage. Like it's not like you lost by 1 point, bro. Like
We put up 10 points.
yeah, like come on.
Bengals are nice.
Their defense isn't even like that.
They just do.
They
shit,
did
though.
play. Like, yeah, I don't.
The last 2 postseasons, their defense
Yeah.
was really good.
It was like when the Colts won. Like their defense was like ranked 13th, and then the playoffs were just rocking shit.
Yeah.
All right, so dynasty rankings. You got to go over the draft first, and then do our own rankings, or do rankings and then do how our draft went.
I won't be releasing any rankings.
Yeah, I can't still either.
Why?
We got
I
more
have, drafts
dynasties
coming up.
Yeah, me too.
But I'll comment on your guys' shit.
I'm not doing it either.
Go over your guys'
I got
your
picks
league.
1, 5, and 10. I'm not trying to
You
tell
guys don't
people.
give a shit about the pod. I see. I feel you.
It's not that.
I feel you, man.
I don't want
I'm
people sniping us.
I'm rebuilding a gutted team. I can't get sniped.
Same.
Your team is like the best team I've ever seen.
Not in mine.
Oh,
In mine, I have picks 3, 4, 7, 8, 12,
All right,
13,
well-
15, 19, 21.
Next thing you
and
know,
then a
people.
bunch of thirds and
when's your
fourths.
guys' fucking drafts? All right,
August 5th.
August.
I know, I'm sick about it.
Who do you play with?
We try to do more with this one dude's like a corrections officer.
I don't give a
They don't,
shit.
they don't get no time off, and he's got picks in the league Joe's in. He's got picks in all 3 of our dynasty leagues. Like unfortunately has to be there. He has like 10.
Why does he have to be there? Why can't you do it on his phone?
You can't even bring your phone in when you're a corrections officer, and you don't get service. Like it just sounds like a bad job.
Okay, so do it. He works 7 days a week.
Nah, he probably only
Well,
works 2.5 days a week. But
He works whatever amount of days he works, but then we need to do it on a weekend.
you can tell us your rankings though.
Dude's just ruining the whole pod.
Dude, just tell your rankings.
No.
I'll listen.
I'm
Go
gonna
over your
look at
guys'
the draft
draft.
for Joe's a bitch league.
I want to hear how your guys' draft went.
All right, gotta pull it up. Draft
I won't be commenting much though.
results. I mean, the draft didn't really go there's nothing really crazy that happened other than Danny, my
But it
hand
changed
slipped.
everything.
I'll comment on players. That's what I'll do.
All right, so I had first pick.
Nah, I don't comment on
Who'd
no
you take?
players.
Bijan.
I like that pick. He's a really good player.
Donnie picked second. Took Jahmyr Gibbs.
Very good.
Anthony Richardson went third.
Oh, it's super flex?
No.
Oh, it's one quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a horrible pick.
This dude, the past 3 days, been pissing me off.
Who is it?
Danny. This
Dark
dude
horse?
said my hand slipped. Bro, the rankings. Are you on Sleeper?
Yeah. I just did a draft on Sleeper.
Bro, the rankings, I mean, it's not showing now because all the players are on teams now, but like
Yeah.
Anthony
Go to
Richardson.
Duke's a bitch league.
Anthony Richardson's like right here.
Even
All
if
the
his hand
players
slipped,
he
could have told you. He
picked.
could have said pause the draft. I made
He's
a
like, I'm
mistake.
at work, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, come on.
But like literally, so everyone knows JSN Addison is good. Should have been third over Anthony
I don't
Richardson.
see why
You
Quentin
guys-
Johnson can't go.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Any of those guys. Any of those guys.
This dude's stupid.
And Sleeper does a ranking.
Can't stand this dude.
You guys are doing more with the laughing, fucking up your own fucking business than
Because
he's.
he's stupid.
I know.
When he said, how you going to say that? He said, I don't see my Queen Johnson.
Was that dude's name? Rasheed Rice should have been pick 4.
Oh, yeah, with Mahomes?
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. Light this fuck up. But keep going. So that's a horrible pick.
Anyway,
That's a good pick in Superflex.
yeah, you guys. It doesn't. You guys don't need to let go of your rankings for everyone to know that those are the top 6.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so you got Bijan, Gibbs, Johnson, JSN, Zay Flowers, and Addison that are all going like usually top 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
It says it on Sleeper for you. There's
Right.
no way your hand slipped past all of those guys who are deserving and went to Anthony Richardson, who is ranked like 15th.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like I said, Superflex, you could pick Anthony Richardson
Absolutely.
second overall.
Yeah. So
I'll do my power rankings.
you got to do your power rankings for my league.
Okay. Oh no.
So who went 4?
JSN.
Very nice.
Joe really likes JSN, guys.
Very nice pick.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison went to 5 to Dom because
Very nice.
so
It's
Dylan.
not a bad pick.
It's a great pick. Dylan.
Nah, it's all right.
It's a great pick.
He could have went Kincaid or something.
Shut the fuck up. Dylan traded DeAndre Swift for Jordan Addison, basically.
Yeah, I told Dom he robbed the shit out of
Yeah,
that
that's ridiculous.
Wait, what happened?
Because Dom
he
traded
traded-
5 for Swift, or Swift
yeah,
for
yeah.
5 and got Addison.
Quentin Johnson went 6. Zay Flowers went
He's
7.
a top 4 pick in my opinion.
Shut the
With
fuck
the Chargers,
up.
that is a
Dude,
pretty
that's
good
what I'm
landing
saying.
spot.
He is.
Zay Flowers.
You don't
I
have
don't
to
know how
give
I
your
feel about
rankings,
Zay.
but don't give fake rankings on here.
I'm not
bro.
giving fake
I'll tell you
ratings.
guys one thing. I don't know how I feel about Zay Flowers.
I don't
yet.
either.
Like he could be a great pick or he could suck. So I hope to not have to take him.
Same, but the thing is I would probably pick him before. Except I would take Kincaid over Flowers, and I'd probably take Mingo over Flowers. But after that, it's like no one. You can't.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would. I'm just saying, like, maybe he would be there. But, like, after Mingo and Kincaid, it's not even a conversation. Like, it
So what
sucks
pick
that
do you
Zay
think?
Flowers might suck, but, like, Kendry Miller went, Bryce Young went.
Bryce Young went the first.
Him and
Oh, these
CJ
dudes
Stroud
suck
did.
at
No, he
drafting.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, C.J. Stroud went in the second.
2-1 then.
No, he went 2-3.
These dudes suck.
The same dude. No, but hear me out. They
He-
kind of made a good point. I don't like it still, but the dude's rebuilding a team, so he picked C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young, and hoping to hit on one of
He
them.
literally
I don't
doesn't
know.
have a quarterback.
Yeah, but
And he had 9 picks. Honestly, those picks were too early, but his draft wasn't bad. He got Zach Charbonnet at 9.
see, but
Kendry
why would
Miller.
you take a running back and pick 9? I actually
Because
don't like his
who
draft
was he
at
going
all.
to take?
Anybody else, dude? First of all, he's sitting behind Kenneth Walker. He's not going to win a team. He doesn't need depth. You take a receiver and
but
hope to hit on him.
all these
You
dudes,
take the Rice kid from Kansas City. You take Jaden Reed from Green Bay.
Yeah.
You don't take I'll show you how it's done. August 5th, my draft. The running backs on my roster are Jordan Mason and Tyson Williams. That's all I have. I have about 17 picks, and I will still have only those 2 running backs on my roster. Because why
It just
would
don't
I
make
waste
sense
the
yeah.
like next year and the year after? You just can hammer it. Why would you waste it on those guys? But if they end up being studs, then good for him.
he got Cedric Tillman at the end of the second, which I thought was a steal. I fucking love Cedric Tillman.
But he's in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah.
It's just like it's tough. I like Tillman. I hate where he went.
He easily could be the third if they want to cut. Like, Donovan Peoples-Jones has to get paid soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this draft, I don't think any of those guys you mentioned are clear cuts above Chardonnay. Like, fucking Rice or
It's not
Chardonnay.
it's not about being clear cuts over him. It's his team sucks, and
Yeah, he's taking 2
rebuilding.
quarterbacks.
You're taking a backup running back at pick 9 when he could have took anybody else.
I get it, but
That's what I'm
Rashid Rice
saying.
might be a backup receiver. Like, is he?
Yeah, but they
but
last
you-
longer.
Is he clearly going to
And
be?
you take the chance on that instead of.
Kenneth Walker can go down week 1. We see it all the time with
But what's
running
that do
backs.
for him?
That's
His
all
team
I'm
sucks.
saying. So in 2 years, Charbonnet is just going to be an older running back when he could have had Rashid Rice.
Just coming into his own or
Yeah.
some shit. But we'll see. I mean,
I
it
feel
don't
you.
matter.
I mean, I got Marvin Mims at second.
Well, you could have took Marvin Mims.
Yeah, I got him at 4. in
Yeah,
the
it's
second,
stupid.
so or 5 in the second.
That's where he should go in super flex. Like I would be looking for him with like my 15th pick in a super flex.
So yeah, Zay Flowers went. He also got Dalton Kincaid.
Oh wow.
And then Jonathan Mingo, then Zach Charbonnet, then Kendry
Didn't
Miller.
Elmar get Mingo?
Elmar got Mingo. He got Zay Flowers,
What pick
Dalton
was that?
Kincaid, Zach Charbonnet, Kendry Miller, and then went quarterback. Charbonnet or Miller or no? You said Mingo. Mingo was 8. No, 10.
He was picked 10.
I'm an idiot. 9. I said everything except for the right answer. 9. Charbonnet was 10. Kendry Miller was 11. Bryce Young was 12. Josh Downs was 13. Rashid Rice was 14. C.J. Stroud was 15. Devin Ashane or whatever was 16.
Oh yeah. I do like him in Miami, right?
Yeah, but I just don't. I feel like I'm considering Miami running backs to be San Fran running backs. I think they're just
Yeah,
gonna,
this is for 1 year though.
Yeah, they're just gonna rotate through them.
We're
no,
talking.
this isn't 1 year.
That's what I'm saying. But this dude might be the lead back on this powerful offense in a couple of years.
Yeah, then the next year just be gone.
Yeah, maybe.
Marvin Mims, Jalen Hyatt, Sam Laporta, Jaden Reed, Tajay Spears, Tank Bigsby, Chase Brown, Cedric Tillman, and then blah, blah, blah. Third rounds picks I really like. Roshan Johnson went to McCoy. Donnie, Bo. I got fucking Darnell Washington in the 4th.
Oh wow.
I got that.
When did Tank Dell go?
Tank
that
Dell.
dude got Tank Dell, I think, though. Right?
No, Danny got Tank Dell. He got
Danny
him,
has him?
with the 9th pick of the 3rd round.
Yeah, I was
pretty
sick because I had 401, and I thought I was about to get Tank Dell at 401.
Yeah.
You
I
got Dwayne
didn't.
McBride.
Yeah, I'm happy with that
I
pick,
like
though.
that pick,
yeah.
too. So, I don't know. I think next year's draft's going to be a lot better.
That draft seemed pretty good, like and accurate. I just think in a 1 quarterback league, the quarterback shouldn't really go to the
Yeah, I
end of the
agree.
second or third.
I agree.
But I mean, yeah, the talent in this class is kind of weak, so I guess I understand if you're like, fuck it.
Remember we were looking at next year, though? Next year's is top heavy, too, as of right now, at least.
Yeah, but next year at least you have more quarterbacks. You have an unbelievable tight end. and there's a probably
unbelievable wide receiver.
Yeah, you have unbelievable wide receiver.
Two of them.
More guys are gonna pop off, but then you have like Rocket Sanders, and there's a bunch of running backs next year coming out too.
Yeah,
I really want Rocket Sanders. I think he's fast as fuck, and he's like big as hell too. Like I don't know, he's about to be nice.
He's a receiver,
running back.
What does he play for?
Arkansas.
All right. Anything else, football wise? Yankees are back.
Yeah, Yankees are playing well.
I
went to the game and Judge was smacking homers and shit.
He had 2, right? That game?
Yeah, he's been smacking them every day too.
Him and Harrison Bader just been clearing. All right, I think that's it because I have to pee really bad.
Yeah, I need food.
And I'm also hungry. So thank you guys for listening to the Trapbird Sports Podcast.
All right, peace.
Every Wednesday. Follow us on socials.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Peace out.
Peace.